Hey, this is One Boom, and welcome to our new weapon. Now, today we have an HVR class with a foregrip and suppressor. It's got a ghost, yet it's got a lot of perks other than ghost. It's just like ghost and some other perks. The class is left by a man, probably, it's my demographic, and he wants us to use the HVR with a foregrip and a suppressor. Dexterity alongside of Ghost, don't forget. Scavenger, Hardwired, and Panpunt. Hey there, it's the One Boom, and welcome to I Need a Weapon, and today's class comes from They Call Me Briar, and it is an HVR class with foregrip, suppressor, Ghost, Dexterity, Scavenger, Hardwired, and Pinpoint. And for my rig, he wants me to use Reactive Armor and Infusion, so basically what everybody else is running. This class is apparently for getting into the thick of combat and trying to take out as many people as possible. And I've seen a lot of classes like this, and I usually avoid them, but I thought it actually might make for a good discussion. When you're making a class that's for getting aggressive and taking out as many as you can, all you really need is speed and resilience. Things that make you fast, things that make you harder to kill. So Infusion, Reactive Armor, and SMG, those things work together fine. But here's the thing. In first-person shooters, we often forget, especially with this whole, you have to play the objective nonsense that I hear all the time, which, no, playing the objective isn't nonsense, but the idea that that should take up over everything else. You can have 50 deaths, but as long as you have the most objective points, you're good. That mentality's crap. In first-person shooters, the idea, and a lot of us forget this, or I don't know, maybe we even choose to forget this so that we feel better about our, kills and deaths, but we choose to forget that it's about staying alive. First-person shooters are about killing and staying alive, and it's a very simple fact that we seem to have forgotten. So when you make a class that's just for wading in and killing as many as possible, and then just dying, it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter what you use. You just want to be as resilient as possible, as fast as possible. And the class we have here has Ghost and has a suppressor, so it's okay, it's pretty stealthy. It's got some resilience with Hardwired. It's got some survivability with Scavenger, and although I wouldn't have picked it over Dead Silence, Pinpoint is pretty good for aggressive play. It's far better for snipers, but for aggressive play it totally works out. I feel like overall for this class, Dead Silence would have been way better, but I kind of want to make this class an example. Not everything can have a class for it, and when it comes to just making a class that's supposed to, get aggressive and get some kills, then you can kind of do that with any gun. Take for instance the NV4, the also balanced NV4 that excels at mid-range. You can go be a crazy quick draw motherfucker with the NV4, you can go be a crazy quick draw motherfucker with the K-Bar, the Volk, you can really do it with anything. Your class isn't really about staying alive, it's about getting a ton of kills. One of the things I thought to do with this class is review it as if it was a stealth class, and that's what I was originally going to do, but since the guy wrote that the class is for making your way into the thick of opponents and then going off with rapid health regen and reactive armor. Now, if this would have been a stealth class, I would have said put Dead Silence on it and you're golden. Or take off foregrip and make it a 100% stealth class with blind eye and cold-blooded. But the description on this class changes everything. I think if you're going to be crazy aggressive in Infinite Warfare, I think Phase Shift or Reactive Armor are great options. Especially Reactive Armor, because there is no downside to using it. But overall, I'd rate this class 100 out of 10, and the reason I'm doing that is just kind of to say, this class isn't bad, but this class is for getting into the thick of opponents, and then, depending on your health regen, and it's like, you could do that with anything, there's no real class for that. Yeah, but quick draw and extended mags would be better for taking on multiple opponents quickly. Yeah, I could totally see that. I can see that the HVR might be kind of a poor choice for multiple opponents. But again, if you're wading into the thick of opponents, how long are you going to last anyway? I'm not trying to just sound ambivalent, I'm just honestly thinking here, it's like, if it's an aggressive class like that, I don't know. But I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't show you guys how I would run the class. So on screen here is how I would run the class. I would add extended mags, blast shield, tac resist, and dead silence. Now without Scavenger, you will run out of ammo quickly with the HVR, so you're going to have to be dependent on scavenging for weapons. But with Hardwired, tac resist, and blast shield, you have a lot of resilience, Ghost, Suppressor, and Dead Silence, you have the stealth aspects. So this is stealth and resilience. And when it comes to your gunfights, extended mags will allow you to take on multiple opponents much easier. So there you have it. That's how I would make this style of class much better while working around the HVR. And on screen again here, if I wasn't going to base it around the HVR, I would base it around the FHR-40 Windfall. Seeing how this weapon gives you back a portion of your health when you kill somebody, and the larger magazine and the rapid rate of fire, I don't know, I feel like this is a way better weapon for getting into the thick of opponents, fucking them up, and then hopefully getting out alive. So anyway, I'm sure you guys have differing opinions on how you would run an aggressive class, so down in the comment section below, leave me a defensive class. That might sound counter... I don't mean to... either way, run me a defensive class. I keep getting aggressive loadouts, and I'd like something that's a little bit more defensive, a little bit more laid back, something to increase survivability. Keep me alive, keep me in the fight, and keep me helpful, and that'll be great for the next episode. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if we can smash 30,000 likes, that'd be great. If we cannot smash 30,000 likes, I will settle for 2 and 5 dislikes. Anyway, leave me your classes down in the comment section below, and I'll see you when I see ya. Goodbye! Oh yeah, Briar, they call me Briar, your class got a 5 out of 10. Perfectly average, not much better you could have done with it, except for the fact that my class was way cooler than yours, so feel subscribe.